Okay, so for a lot of you guys out there, I know you don't really care for a video such as this one, but I've just been getting so many damn requests lately, I figured why not? First and foremost, I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. There's been quite a few of you guys the past couple months, I think like 40,000 or something. We're growing at a pretty steady pace, nothing crazy, but we have been growing pretty steady. And I want to welcome you guys into whatever the hell this thing is. Back in October, as most of you know, we moved. We moved into a place that's like, it's not humongous by any means, but it was just big enough for us to live without being cramped up. Because at the old house, man, it was a nightmare, bro. It felt like we were living in an egg carton with the eggs still in it. But we've got a little bit more breathing room now, and we're still, after 3 months, we're still settling in, 3.5 months, whatever. And so far, things are going pretty good. A lot of you guys wanted a house tour. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do that. One, because I kind of think it's boasting in a way, and two, our house is always a wreck because we never have time to clean it, and we don't have the funding to hire any maids, so we just make excuses and say that, you know, we live in a very busy home. That's all it is, a busy home. It's not that bad, but for the most part, it's nothing special. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. We live in a little bit bigger house, we pay a lot more a month, and that's it, nothing special. I will give you guys, I guess, an update and show you, I guess, the equipment that I've got now. It's still a little messy in here, but I figured why not? I'll use the good old Canon I bought like 3 years ago, and I'll give you a little room tour. But before we do that, I know a lot of you guys sent me stuff in the mail and it got returned, and I want to apologize about that. We had to go back and reinstate our P.O. box. They didn't notify me or anything that it was closed. A lot of people sent stuff, and I apologize, but the P.O. box has changed. I have updated it. It's down in the description. Oddly enough, our address is 1337, the elite language for all the hackers back in the, I think it was the 80s. But anyway, that's just coincidence. I know most of you guys don't give a shit about that either. But Instagram, I also want to thank you guys for following me on Instagram. We are going to be posting edited content on there here soon. Slightly edited, but more funny, I guess you could say. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers. We're really close. I think we're like 7.6 right now. But thank you guys for getting my numbers up that high. If you want to check me out on Instagram, links are down in the description. Okay, so the studio. We have a little bit more wiggle room than we did before. It was planned out a whole lot better. There are a couple things that I don't like about it. One being that my last green screen that I had was actually plastered on a wall. Like I staple gunned it to the wall. By the way, don't do that. It was a pain in the ass getting that thing down and fixing the wall. But I could pretty much do whatever I wanted and not worry about knocking the green screen down. Because before, man, we used to get crazy. That asshole back there used to get the shit kicked out of him on a daily basis. I can't really do that in here. You're lucky. That's why you were out in the garage so long. Shut up! I didn't tell you to talk. You look like Fred Durst. Or Mario with your stupid red Mad Vlad hat. Anyway, okay, but we could get a lot more crazy in that room. Now, this room is a bit different. I didn't want to put a green screen permanently on the wall like I did before. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Man, I have ruined this microphone. What a sturdy microphone, though. It's been through hell. But with this room, I wanted to have a pull-down green screen so that I could switch the scene up if I wanted to. Namely, like a video like this, where I could turn off the green screen effect and we could just talk. So when I switch over to this camera, the audio is going to change a little bit because this camera doesn't have external microphones, but it's the easiest one to use, so fuck it. If you're wondering, it's a Canon GX or G7X Mark, I think 2, Mark 3, I don't know, but it's a really awesome little handy cam. I've had it and I've used the crap out of it for a while. Let's switch over. Okay, so here we are on the handy cam. You can see my decal sticker right there. I've had a lot of questions about that as well, where people are wanting to know where to buy it. You can't buy it. I actually had those custom made on a site called Sticker Mule. So I guess if you want to do that, if you want to have these stickers made for yourself, I'll send you a PNG of the logo and then you can have them sent out or whatever. Got the Mad Army banner up there. I'm still working on getting the Mad Vlad one, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Still got the 100,000 plaque hanging up. It was awesome. Thank you guys for going after that gold. But in this room, man, we had a bad echo, a really bad echo. So we had to put up some soundproofing. It's not much, and it doesn't really make a difference. We also had to put a rug in. That honestly didn't help either. For those of you that don't know, I rock a twin tower 2 PC setup, and they work simultaneously. One streams and one does all the gaming. So there's our, I don't know if I showed this to you guys. It's Yamaha MG 12XU. We did upgrade our soundboard. And at some point in 2019, I got so sick of my audio quality being crap. So I just said, screw it. I spent a whole month trying to figure out the best way to do sound, and I think I finally figured it out with no lag, no having to reset, nothing. So there's that. Running the sound was about twice as hard as building and hooking up the PCs to run the video. So it was a pain in the ass. We're still running the 4 monitor setup. But it has changed slightly as to where we turned these 2 monitors upright, and obviously that helps preserve a little bit more room on the desk. That's another thing that we upgraded, was just our sound in general, everything. So we've got these Yamaha studio monitors. They work very well, and we also got a studio sub, and that's sitting under the desk. It's too dark under there to see, but I've recently got this. Now, I've had a problem, man, sitting in a chair for 14 hours a day sometimes. It really does a number on you, man. Like, I would honestly rather be out working my ass off for hours on end and come home tired and be able to sleep than sitting in this chair like a vegetable and feeling your back deteriorate. Thank God Secret Labs hooked it up with a Titan chair. First company to ever believe in me. First company to ever say, hey man, have something on us. I'm still truly grateful for that. And to this day, best chair I've ever sat in. Thank you guys so much for that. All right, so now I'm sitting on the floor, and I guess I can try to show you how I've tried to at least somewhat remedy sitting on my ass 24/7. And I know you guys are gonna make fun of me. I don't care, all right? This is a desk cycle. I pedal for like 3 hours a day, and I think I burn like 300 calories. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. And then there's the powered subwoofer, the Yamaha subwoofer. I have kicked that thing I don't know how many times. There's a couple clips going around where I got jump scared and actually kicked the crap out of it. That is a Space Monkey hard drive. It's for my home security system. It's always on. You know what? I don't care what you say about my wire management. You can kiss my ass. All right, I've been down that road, okay? I have had my wires perfectly managed. And you know what I had to do when I upgraded or bought something else? I had to unravel everything. So anybody that has perfect wires, kiss my ass, all right? I am never, ever doing wire management ever again, all right? I plug the wires in, I throw them behind my desk, and I say, screw it. If I got an upgrade, I can easily unplug something and then just plug it right into my computers. So for those of you out there that are, look, I'm a clean freak too, right? Like, I like keeping everything clean when I've got time to clean. But I will never spend or waste any more time on wire management, all right? I don't care what you say. OCD, look, I don't care. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, so everybody knows, well, at least most of you know that I have a second channel. And that second channel really doesn't have any content on it. The third channel, I'm thinking about deleting. I don't know, man. We'll see as time goes on. But the Mad Vlad channel, we put a couple videos on it last year, and they did pretty good for the first videos. If you guys want to check out the Mad Vlad channel, that's also down in the description. Basically what the Mad Vlad channel is, it's non-game related stuff. Over 2019, I have been writing down a lot of ideas to do on that channel. It's just with the weather, the way it's been, and the sickness, the way it's been, and with the kids, you know, Chloe is just walking, so it's really hard to find time to do anything. So this spring, we're gonna tackle a couple projects on there, and I think you guys are gonna like it. But here's our shelf system where I hold pretty much all my gear. I've got sliders, gimbals, tripods, stuff of that nature. Down here is all the camera equipment. We've got drones, GoPros, DSLRs, a bunch of lenses, walkie-talkies, aliens. Like, we've got everything on this shelf. Down here is the charge station right next to the glowing red alien head. I've got all my batteries for my cameras charging in that little section. Then just the modem computer stuff right here. I've got my old motherboard, my old processor. I've got a couple keyboards that I'm not using at the moment. Down here, my little girl, she plays with her Moana toys. So, yeah, there's my old Yamaha MG10XU. John Cena back there chilling. I got the AC right here. Keeps everything frosty. That, honestly, I suffered in a studio for I don't know how many years, man. Sweating like a dog until you guys hooked me up with this air conditioner, man. And that was a true game changer for me. A lot of people don't understand, man. When you have a studio, you have 4 monitors, lights, 2 PCs running, rendering. It gets upwards of like 90 degrees in a room. You have to have either a window unit or an inside unit or something to keep it cool. And for 2.5 years, I didn't have that. I'd come in here dreading it, man. Sweating like a hog. But you guys hooked it up with that, man, and I'm still to this day very grateful for that. Okay, so now for the green screen, we've done things a little different. We've got this Elgato, and it's funny too, because as soon as I needed a pull-down green screen, this released on the market. And it's an Elgato pull-down. I don't know the specific names for it, but it is nice, man. It works like a charm. So all we do basically, we pull this down, like so, and that's it. We plug in the work light fixture, puts a backlight on it, and that's it. And when we're done, we just reach down here, grab the handle, give it a little tug, goes up on its own. Ching! I should probably start an Amazon store with the, you know, all the products and stuff that I have in the studio, because literally everything that I've got to me is tried and proven, and it's taken a long time to gather up all this stuff, put it to the test, and then make a decision on whether or not it's worth buying or having. That's why I wanted to start the tech review channel. I didn't start the tech review channel to get popular by any means. Basically, all it was a way for me to recommend products and stuff like that. And we haven't had time to mess with that. So yeah, that's an old picture that somebody sent to me. Actually, a Dalric sent this to me. And it was a drawing from one of my buddies on Facebook, man. I still love that picture. So we had some room. We got to hang up a couple things, not much. The closet. Oh my God. Do you see this damn closet? I can barely open it, but you get the idea, right? We've got 2 chairs in my closet, and just, it's full to the brim with shit. Close that up. Hey, you know what? I might just take a step in the, whoa, it got real echoey in here. One cool thing about this house, I will show you guys. Oh, there's a mirror. See that? See if we can see the new merch. As you guys can see, we got the new Mad Vlad merch right there. Really cool design. If you guys want to check this out, links always down in the description. But the cool thing about this house that I really like, especially the living room, is the vaulted ceilings, man. Like before, you just felt like you were in a shoebox. And my favorite thing about this house is the vaulted ceiling. It feels like you can breathe better. But other than that, like I said, it's not much bigger than our other house. I have more room in the studio, and we've got a garage, so it really helps out a lot with storage. But other than that, that's pretty much it. But definitely want to thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the follows, all the likes, all that stuff, all the comments. We're growing pretty good. I'm not gonna get my hopes up for 2020. All right, I do that every year. I'll tell you what, let's just have fun this year. Let's just kick ass. Let's just do what we've been doing, man. 2020 ain't no different. Let's just keep pushing, man. Pushing for that gold. Let's keep our spirits up. This is something that I feel like I was destined to do since a young kid, man. Like, I used to play with cameras, and I even like would do edits on the old VHS tapes and stuff. And, you know, just to make myself laugh. And I feel like I still do that to this day, man. And I love doing it, and I ain't never gonna stop. I might take some breaks, but I wanna do this forever, man. Here in the next 20 years, man, I'm gonna be an old fogey. And I wanna be doing this when I got wrinkles on my ass cheek. Like, I wanna keep going. I wanna stay creative. I wanna be innovative. I don't wanna just stagnate. I wanna stay innovative. I wanna get better at my edits. So, you know, on and upwards to 1 million, hopefully. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's get to that 400,000. Guys, thank you so much for everything, man. I can't say it enough. I love you all more than you know. Even those haters out there that hit that dislike button, I love you too. Again, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. You guys bring me as much joy as I so-called bring you. I don't know, I'd be nowhere without you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, nah, man. Video's over. We're done shooting, man. That's what I tell you, man. I told you not to talk. I gave you one rule. And you screw it up. How do you screw up every single thing? You don't pay rent, alright? You eat my food. I caught you watching me sleeping the other night. What is that? And don't you dare think I didn't notice you eating my egg rolls. Well, where did they go? I put them on the top shelf. Egg rolls don't just grow legs and walk away. You ate my egg rolls. I've given you chance after chance after chance. What I tell you was going to happen if you screwed up again? Bitch. Happy New Year, bitch.